In a bright village, children laugh and play. Elders tell stories under a big tree. Everyone is cheerful. People whisper about a fierce lion seen near their homes. Fear spreads quickly among the villagers. The elders gather around a fire. They talk about the lion and how it is scaring everyone. An elder tells stories of how the lion attacked livestock. The villagers listen, worried for their safety. The elders suggest sending a brave warrior to face the lion. Everyone is afraid, unsure of what to do. Zuri, a 16-year-old girl, stands up and says, "I will face the lion." The crowd is shocked by her bravery. The elders look at each other, surprised and worried. They try to talk Zuri out of her decision. Zuri explains that she wants to protect her village. "I will not let fear stop us," she says confidently. The villagers gather supplies for Zuri. They give her food, herbs and a spear, wishing her safety. Villagers say goodbye to Zuri. Some cry, while others cheer her on. Zuri promises to return safely. Zuri walks into the dense forest. The sunlight fades and the trees loom above her. As she walks deeper, Zuri feels scared for a moment, but she shakes it off, remembering her goal. Zuri finds a safe spot to rest. She builds a small fire and listens to the sounds of the night. Zuri hears rustling in the bushes. She holds her spear tightly, heart racing, ready for anything. A deer suddenly jumps out, surprising Zuri. She relaxes, realizing the forest is not just dangerous. Zuri thinks about her family and village. She feels strong again, promising to protect them. Morning comes, and Zuri feels refreshed. She packs her things and sets off once more. Zuri walks along a narrow path, admiring the beautiful flowers and listening to birds sing. A wise old owl watches her from a branch. Zuri stops and feels encouraged by its presence. Zuri senses someone is following her. She looks back but sees nothing, feeling a chill. Zuri reaches a clearing and sees a big rock. She knows this is where the lion lives. Zuri's heart beats fast as she approaches the den. She takes a deep breath, focusing on her goal. Suddenly, the lion steps out of the bushes. Its golden fur shines in the sunlight. Zuri feels awe and fear. Zuri looks into the lion's eyes. It growls softly, and she stands her ground, determined. Zuri holds her spear but does not raise it. "I'm here to talk, not to fight," she says, her voice steady. The lion pauses, intrigued by her words. It seems to consider her presence instead of attacking. Zuri explains that her village means no harm. "We just want to live peacefully," she pleads. The lion growls again, but this time it sounds less fierce. Zuri feels hope rising in her heart. Zuri lowers her spear, showing she means no harm. The lion watches her carefully. Zuri takes a slow step forward, and the lion watches, curious. She speaks gently, hoping to connect. They share a moment of silence. Zuri feels nervous but stands tall, hoping the lion will understand. The lion takes a step closer. Zuri feels a mix of fear and hope. Maybe they can find a way to connect. Zuri speaks softly, praising the lion's strength. "You are mighty and wise," she says, trying to bond. The lion sits down, showing it is not a threat. Zuri smiles, feeling a connection growing between them. Zuri takes a step closer and reaches out her hand. She wants to show she means no harm. The lion inches closer and sniffs her hand. Zuri's heart races with hope as it shows curiosity. They share a silent moment. Zuri feels grateful, realizing that bravery can lead to understanding. Zuri slowly backs away, feeling the lion's gaze on her. "I will tell my people about you," she promises. Zuri walks away from the lion's den, feeling lighter and more hopeful. The forest seems friendlier now. Zuri retraces her steps, excited to share her experience with the villagers. She feels proud of her bravery. Back in the village, elders gather, looking worried. They await Zuri's return, hoping for good news. Zuri appears on the horizon. The villagers gasp in surprise, joy spreading across their faces. Children run to Zuri, cheering. "You faced the lion," they shout, filled with excitement. The elders step forward, still in disbelief. Zuri's presence calms their fears as they listen to her story. Zuri tells them about her encounter with the lion. The villagers listen closely, amazed by her courage. The elders nod, their faces changing from worry to admiration. They recognize the bravery Zuri has shown. Zuri explains how kindness and understanding can overcome fear. "We can live in peace," she tells them. An elder stands up, tears of joy in his eyes. "Zuri, you have shown us true courage," he says proudly. Villagers cheer for Zuri, lifting her up in celebration. They are grateful for her bravery and sacrifice. The elders decide to send a message to the lion, inviting it to live peacefully near the village. They hope for a new start. The next day, the village is filled with excitement. People talk about Zuri's bravery and what it means for them. Zuri speaks to the villagers, sharing her vision of living in harmony with nature. Her words inspire them. Days later, the lion comes to the village. The villagers hold their breath, unsure of what will happen. The lion walks slowly toward the villagers. Zuri steps forward, showing she trusts the beast. Zuri stands beside the lion. Villagers watch in awe, realizing that fear can turn into friendship. The lion sits among the villagers. Zuri explains their new agreement, and they listen with fascination. The lion roars, but it is a friendly roar. The villagers cheer, feeling relief wash over them. Zuri leads discussions on respecting all living things. Villagers learn to live peacefully with the lion. The village plans a festival to celebrate their friendship with the lion. Zuri helps organize games and fun activities. On the festival day, laughter fills the air. Villagers share food and stories, while the lion watches nearby. The elders share tales of courage, inspired by Zuri. They discuss how to keep peace with the lion. Zuri thinks about her journey. She realizes bravery is about finding common ground and understanding. The lion approaches the festival, joining the villagers. Everyone welcomes it with open hearts. Children play near the lion, showing their trust. Zuri smiles, knowing they have changed for the better. The lion becomes a symbol of peace in the village. It reminds everyone of the power of understanding. The elders adopt Zuri's teachings. They focus on compassion and respect for all creatures. Zuri becomes a respected leader. Her bravery inspires others to stand up for what is right. The lion stays close to the village, helping protect livestock from other dangers. It earns its place as a protector. Zuri teaches village children about bravery and the importance of living in harmony with nature. The bond between Zuri, the villagers, and the lion grows stronger, becoming a part of their daily lives. News of Zuri's bravery spreads to other villages. People come to learn from her inspiring story. Delegations from nearby villages visit Zuri and the lion. They are curious about their friendship. Zuri tells her story to the visitors. She inspires them to embrace courage and compassion in their lives. The festival becomes an annual celebration of their unity with nature. Everyone looks forward to it. The elders think about how Zuri changed their village. They realize true strength is in understanding. Zuri shares her lesson: when we listen and understand, we can change our world for the better. The lion becomes a beloved part of the village. Its story is intertwined with the villagers' lives. The village thrives in peace, balanced with nature thanks to Zuri's bravery and wisdom. Years later, Zuri's story is told to children. They learn about courage, friendship, and compassion. The village stands united with the lion. They honor Zuri's sacrifice, knowing it left them all inspired and speechless.